Tatafu, welcome to Leicester. One game down, mate. A little bit for those out there who might not know you, or have only seen you play for the Wallabies.
Yes.
What was it that brought you here to the Tigers?
I actually asked the Tigers if I could come over because at the time my team, the Western Force, were just getting the axe, and by then all the franchises in Australia were filled. In saying that, I actually didn't mind sort of trying my luck, applying my trade overseas. So there were a couple of clubs in France, but I think what won me over was the fact that the history of Leicester have definitely struck some stars in my eyes in terms of how they approach each and every season, but also the quality of the squad that they have thus far.
Did you know anyone over here in the playing squad or coaching staff? Obviously Matt's an Australian, Nick Maloof's an Australian, but probably not cross paths with them in your own team.
No, but I definitely have kept tabs with Matty Timor. I think, well, apart from his coffee slang, he actually has quite the Leicester accent for some odd reason. So the boys have done a good job there. But in saying that, I was asking him about the actual area itself and also the playing squad themselves. Obviously playing against some of the boys against England in the autumn series was quite the good understanding of how they are up here. I mean, there's no mucking around. But in saying that, look, it's a great focus for guys aspiring to be where they are in the English squad to be. So yeah, it's great to meet them post the England game. But in saying that, I was definitely looking forward to coming over here and experiencing the different cultures that Leicester has to offer.
You mentioned the autumn series. Have any of the English boys given you any stick about their win at Twickenham?
No, actually. I was waiting for it really, because obviously it's a bit of a crack really. In saying that, they were fine. They have parked that aside and just moved on. I think goes to show how focused they are in terms of getting Leicester back up in the Premiership.
What have you noticed as the biggest changes? Obviously, people know that you're a big rampaging front rower. That's very much the European game, the Leicester Tigers game. What have you noticed so far in 2 weeks of training in one game as the biggest differences?
Oh, the biggest difference for me is how they can control the momentum up in the Northern Hemisphere. I think playing against Munster gave me a realisation of how well drilled they were in terms of executing. Just winning penalties was their sort of objective, and they did that really well. It was actually playing like a test really. So in saying that, coming off the bench, it was great atmosphere to come off in Welford Road, and I can understand why most of the boys enjoy it. So in saying that, hopefully I can apply a bit of what I know, but in saying that, catch myself up into the system that's already been established here, and take a few of the positives from the Munster game into the next 3 weeks, because I feel like although it's holiday time back home, I guess it's the business end up here. So as much as Christmas and New Year are quite the distractions, I guess you have to leave that until the job is done come Saturday against Saracens at Welford Road, or Sunday I should say.
For more highlights and interviews, stay tuned to LTTV.